Maybe you've been wondering what kind of training opportunities are available to me as a chaplain if I join the Army. Well, today I'm going to be talking about what the Army likes to call advanced civil schooling, and it's something that's available for you if you become a chaplain. So stay tuned and we'll learn a little bit more about that. Hey everybody, if you watched my last video, you know that I mentioned CPE, or Clinical Pastoral Education, and this is one of the many options that are available to you, and it's one of the ways that you can further your education and training to just be a better, more well-rounded chaplain. Now, if you're going to be a chaplain in the Army, then it's pretty much guaranteed that you're already going to have a master's degree of at least 72 credit semester hours, and most people that's a master's of divinity. So the Army doesn't just use us at the battalion level as we move through our career in the chaplaincy, and the Army, they need to put chaplains in sometimes specialized locations, and those specialized locations and assignments require additional training or specific training that is in addition to our Masters of Divinity type schooling that we already have. Now, what are some of those specializations? Now, if you want to follow along, I'm going to put a link below, but you can actually look at all this stuff yourself. Now, you can follow along with all this stuff if you want to jump online. If you're watching this, you're probably already there, but you can follow along on AR 165-1, and you're going to be looking for paragraph 9-6. And what it's called there is Chaplain Advanced Education Program. Now, everyone else in the Army calls it advanced civil schooling, and that's for like other officers that are in the regular officer track. But us as chaplains, we like to call things by different names sometimes because we think we're special. I don't know. But they call it a Chaplain Advanced Education Program in our specific Army regulation. These are some of the different things that we can get additional training in, get the college degree or the training. The Army pays for it all, and it's part of our career track. So these are some of the different ones that we can do. So we could become a CPE supervisor, we can do family life ministry, ethics, bioethics, world religions, business administration / comptrollership, and other things that the Army may later deem as necessary. So, and that includes CPE as well. So not just the CPE supervisor, but also CPE. These are awesome opportunities for chaplains to grow and develop themselves. So these are all really great opportunities for us to grow in our capabilities and in our knowledge, and just be able to be a more well-rounded chaplain that can do more for the Army and the soldiers that we serve. Cool thing is once we have these under our belt, we can also use them for when we retire and go back into the civilian sector, whether that's working for a church or a nonprofit organization, or maybe perhaps you become a Christian counselor. So I'm going to read something from the AR that I think will be beneficial and help you understand a little bit what this is all about. So this is what it says. It says, the Chaplain Advanced Education Program exists to provide selected chaplains with the skills necessary to meet certain assignment-specific requirements. It's there to meet certain special requirements. So this board that meets, and they nominate qualified chaplains to attend either CPE training and or other advanced civil schooling for either fully or partially funded civilian degrees. Cool thing is there's a lot of different options out there. This option is typically open for those that are in their major ranks. So someone that's already served for 8 to 10 years will have this opportunity. So for each year that you take advantage of this, then you end up actually incurring 3 years utilization typically in this field. So I'm starting CPE, Clinical Pastoral Education, in 3 days. That is a year-long program to get the units necessary to become certified through a civilian organization to do clinical pastoral education. And so what the Army does, if you want to be a chaplain that works in the medical field or in corrections, they want you to get CPE, and so they'll pay for you to go get that. And in addition to that, you can earn a doctorate of ministry in addition to that degree program. CPE is probably the only one that is open and available to captains. They typically take 12 to 14 captains a year to be able to go be a part of CPE, and it's something that you have to apply for or sometimes you're selected. It kind of goes back and forth. I didn't have to apply for it. I got a phone call one day asking if I wanted to be a CPE chaplain. I said yes. I'm gonna have a 3-year follow-on assignment, either working in a hospital or a medical battalion or perhaps corrections. You know, wherever God plants me is where I'm gonna grow, and I'm gonna do my best to make him famous, as I like to say, wherever I'm placed. Advanced civil schooling is mostly open for majors when they're in their major track, and if they do it, then they get utilized. So if you become an ethics chaplain, let's say, and you go to get your master's in theology and ethics, or some other graduate degree with an ethics emphasis, then once you graduate and you're done with that, then you go to, maybe it's the artillery schoolhouse, and you are the resident chaplain ethicist for that. You teach ethics classes to soldiers that are in training. So there's a lot of cool opportunities out there for chaplains doing advanced civil schooling, and it's something that you could look forward to and be thinking about. Now, this is a tip. If you want to be an ethics chaplain, or you want to be a world religions chaplain and be utilized in those ways, or maybe it's CPE or Family Life Chaplain, when you start getting your OER evaluation reports and you start filling those out, talk to your supervisor and tell them that you want that as a future broadening assignment, and they'll put that down below as one of your options. If you don't talk to your rater, your supervisor, and let them know what you want, most of them aren't chaplains and they don't know what chaplains should have down there. So it's a great opportunity to tell them where you'd like to go in the future. And then when the board convenes, looking at, okay, who do we send to what advanced civil schooling, if they see on the bottom of all your OERs that you want to be an Army ethicist for the chaplain corps, they're gonna probably pick you over some person that puts Family Life Chaplain down 15 times. Let the board know what you want to do by having that on your OERs. So anyways, hopefully that's helpful to you. At the battalion level, we're just doing battalion ministry. We're out there with the soldiers, we're doing things with them. But as we begin to move up in the ranks, there are some of these specialty spots that are available and open to us as chaplains, and we can get an additional college degree out of it, a graduate degree, which opens up a lot of opportunities for us both in the Army and after the Army. Hopefully this was helpful for you, and if you found it helpful, please hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button, share it with a friend, and maybe we'll see you next time. Have a good day, God bless, and bye.